Many of you idiots might be wondering, how do I build a freaking PC? Well, I'll show you. Just watch, okay? Just watch. Many of you might be wondering or thinking about building a PC, and although mine is not the prettiest, it is definitely a monster with games. First off, you'll need your PC. I have a Dell Optiplex 790 with 2TB of storage and 8GB of RAM. I also bought it on Amazon for around $250. After you've bought your PC, you'll need a graphics card. I bought the Gigabyte GTX 1060 for around $150 on eBay. It runs games like Arma and Apex Legends on high settings with no drops in your frame rate. But even better, there's a little bit of dust on it, but look at that. It spins on it by itself. Isn't that fancy? Just look at that. Got my processor cooler. It looks okay. PSU looks really tiny, kind of like my penis, but they'll buff. You will need a bigger power supply to power your PC due to the larger power draw from the graphics card. I have an EVGA 500B that gives 500 watts of power, and it works perfectly. Do you think this will fit in there? Doesn't look like it, but it's worth a shot, I guess. And I think that is my 2TB hard drive, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Probably. I don't know anything about computers. Now, if you haven't been able to tell, your power supply doesn't fit in there. You're gonna have to cut something out, but it's worth it, trust me. I would know. I own the computer, okay? Now, it comes with a regular mouse, but it's bad. I mean, at least the mouse looks cool. It also comes with a keyboard, and again, it's not that great, but they do give you a keyboard with it. Mine was cracked. Yeah, so I just pulled it out of the package and
Hey, can you go away?
Yeah, it's a little messed up. So yeah, that's the finished product pretty much. It's not much to look at, but it's nice. Also, you could get a case for it too, make it look a lot better cosmetically. That would also help. But if you do eventually get a mouse, I would suggest the Logitech G502 Proteus Spectrum, I think is what it's called. It's a very nice mouse. It's really heavy, and it really helps. I can definitely tell you that, guys, that. Just look at that beautiful piece of hardware. Ah, feels like a luscious tit in your hands. To also make your PC look better, you can get a Ornata Chroma. I don't have it yet, but I really plan on getting it. It looks really cool, and the color scheme looks amazing. Also, if you're a fangirl for the RGB stuff, kind of like me, you can get a Luxcom's mouse pad. It feels really smooth, and I currently have it on my desk. It's also really big, like my penis. So that's what my setup currently looks like. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. And I really like it, so if you want my PC, definitely build it. But if you don't, you guys can screw off. I really don't care. I don't. I don't make ad revenue anyway, so it's not like it matters.